Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we return to Love Bites. Once again, one of our favorites. And we're going to take a look at a song off Clockwork Immortality that we haven't seen yet called Addicted. This is going to come off of the Five of a Kind DVD. And I believe the performance itself was in February of 2020. Should be fun. This was a very specific request. So, Adrian, do you know anything about this particular song?
No, I haven't heard it yet. Love Bites, you always expect to hear like some really fast, hard-hitting, pounding, drums, like the drums and everything, and usually how it starts.
Well, this album came out in 2018. It was their second album, and we have seen several of the songs on this one. I believe we've seen The Final Collision, Empty Daydream, MDO, Pledge of the Savior, Rising, and We the United, and possibly even Epilogue. I'm not sure about that one. Yeah, so we're making our way through this very deliberately because we'd like to check out pretty much everything they do, so long as the audience would like us to be looking at it anyway. Well, why don't we just go ahead and look at this? We will discuss afterwards. Let's see if we can spot things like dual guitar leads, like lyrics that inspire and motivate.
Either Galloping Hooves or Jackhammer for the rhythm.
Yep. Of course, it's going to have Miho on the bass. All right, let's see what we have here.
All righty.
Acoustic guitar.
Yeah, the acoustic beginning from Love Bites. The first.
tight ending there.
Yeah. Oh my God. An acoustic beginning from Love Bites. He gets quite good with the guitars, and then the thrashing begins with Haruna soon enough. The jackhammer, machine gun, the hyper galloping hooves.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. And then we got our dual guitar leads as predicted, and just clean as a whistle. Just great harmonizing lines in those.
Just after a high note from Asami, and then it goes into a key change, and then it goes into the solos. To be honest, I don't quite understand the lyrics, but they sound great anyway.
Yeah, the lyrics are okay. Lost in the noises surrounding me, I'm hiding underneath my breath. Never to know what sunlight is, I know I'm as good as dead. So lost in the noises, I'm hiding underneath my breath. So it sounds like actually they're in hiding and under attack. It almost feels like. It's hard to say, or maybe she's hiding in plain view in society. The city lights and neon signs are always so delusional. They lure me like a Venus flytrap, deranging me into its trap. What do you see from there? I don't care who I am, not anymore. Addicted, attracted to honey. Addicted, I'm a thirsty butterfly. Infatuation sinks deep into my skin, and I know that it won't let me go. Yeah, and with every breath I speak and deceive as lies come pouring out my mouth. Uncanny thoughts fill my head with need. I cry as I laugh at myself. There you go. If I could fall with the rain, addicted, and wash everything all away, would I be able to take all my memories and go back to that time once again? No, I can't make sense of that. I tried. I was looking at it and going.
I'm trying to think of how it pertains to being addicted to anything.
Maybe addicted to society or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because it's comforting being in society, but you lose a part of yourself. But I don't know if that's what this is or not. Maybe other people can tell us a little more about this one. Really cool track. And yeah, it looks like the acoustic stuff was from the studio cut. They couldn't theoretically play all of those lines in person, I don't think. My guess is there was some multi-tracking going on there, because I counted 4 guitars and there's only 2 guitar players per se. I mean, maybe Miho could have picked one up, and maybe Asami plays acoustic guitar and could have strummed or something. But yeah, that would have been tricky. So they just dispensed with that and gave us the recording. That's fine. Under this circumstance, I think that's okay. I can see why they had the lights down and everything. Still worked out great. They are so precise in those lines too. I just can hear every last little note so cleanly. It's really nice. So like I said, this was a specific request from Dregai. Thank you very much, Dregai. Appreciate that. I'm sure we're going to continue our Love Bites journey in the very near future. So if you have other requests for us for this band, please leave them below. Take a look through our playlist, though, because we've done quite a number of them now. We've probably done about half of every record they put out, would be my guess. And so, yeah, see if your favorite's in there, and if it's not, request it. And we would love to hear from you. Also, let us know what you thought of this performance and anything else you want to add for context. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. Just to let you know, I've started a second channel called Modern Rock Talk, where we put interviews. At some point, I'm going to put up whatever I can find for Love Bites, although there doesn't seem to be much. So if you know about interviews that have been done by Love Bites that have some type of English translation, or maybe they were done in English, let me know about them below. Link in the end screen coming right up. So thanks for joining us today, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right, take care, folks.
See y'all later.